Hello everyone, my name is Aislinn and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I think is very important, and that is scarcity mindset. Today I went to a new place to record. It's kind of like a garden. It's very pretty. So, let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, let's start by defining what scarcity mindset is, right? Okay, so scarcity mindset is basically thoughts, beliefs, and a mindset that thinks that we can't get what we want. Like, there is limited resources in this world. Not everyone can get what they want, and like things are hard. We can't achieve our dreams. All that sort of ideas, you know. Okay. The first reason why I think this mindset really kills dreams and really is not good for you is because if you go around life and around the world expecting bad things will happen to you. Why is this? Well, in a part because we attract what we think. So if we always think bad things will happen, that's just what we're gonna attract. And then another part, it's also because if you're always thinking, oh, this bad thing is gonna happen, oh, this bad thing is going to happen too, then you're only gonna focus on the bad aspects of everything. So even if you got good things out of something, you're just going to focus on the bad things because you went there already expecting those bad things, right? And that also relates to the fact that this mindset affects your mood and your overall well-being. Because imagine you're going to somewhere, you're very excited to go, somewhere that will maybe give you an opportunity that you're really looking forward to, or something that you really want to get, and you're going to that place to see if you can actually get what you want, right? But you're going there already thinking, okay, I'm not gonna get that. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Okay, this bad thing is gonna happen. Okay, that other bad thing is going to happen. Whatever. It will affect your mood because you will not present yourself confidently and with hope. You will present yourself without motivation, with negativity, and that's also gonna take opportunities away from you because you're just not well presented, right? And all of this it's like a cycle. All of this will also have you thinking negative beliefs about yourself and about the world, right? You think bad things are going to happen, and then what I said before makes those bad things happen, right? Because you were expecting them. And it's like a cycle because now those bad things that happened kind of create this belief, this subconscious belief in your head that like you're not good enough, you're not special enough to get that, the world is bad, the world is mean, the world is cruel, all those things. And so you went already with that belief in your head. That belief got made true because you made that become true yourself. Like maybe it wasn't even gonna be true at the beginning, but you made it be true with what you thought about it. So that became true, your belief got confirmed, and now you have even more negative beliefs. Now you're like, you see, I knew this bad thing was gonna happen. You see, I knew this opportunity was not for me, whatever. And so that just like nurtures these negative beliefs. So it will just, like I said, become like a cycle, and you will never achieve what you want because you will just keep thinking, okay, no, I can't, like I'm gonna try to get this thing, but I already know it's really hard. I already know I'm probably not gonna get it. I already know maybe I'm just not good enough for this. Then you go, of course, with this mood that you're not gonna get it, and you don't get it. And then you're like, see, I knew it from the beginning. I knew this was not for me. No, girl, you just made that. You just made that up. Like, that wasn't there in the beginning. You just made that up with your thoughts. A little spider. Look. Another very important topic is, like, look, no one wants to be average, but everyone thinks average. So everyone wants to have better things, everyone wants to have more success than the average, better grades than the average, more money than the average, more opportunities than the average, right? But then everyone thinks like the average. So everyone thinks that they can only reach to an average level. Everyone thinks, oh no, but this is very hard, I might only get to this level, because everyone reaches to that level. Well, everyone reaches to that level, but maybe you can go further. Why do you think you can only reach to the average? And that's probably not even your fault. That's probably, like, most of the times, this kind of thoughts and this mindset comes from what you were taught from a very early age, because most people in the world have this kind of mindset. Most people in the world think that they can't achieve good things, and so of course you think you can only reach to a certain level because you were taught by people who couldn't reach further than that because they didn't even try, right? So you were taught to think average by average people, but maybe you don't have to be like that. Now it's also contradicting, because you see, so these people that have this mindset, you might think, okay, well, if they think that there are limited resources, if you think that there is not enough for everyone in the world, they must want to fight harder, right? Because they say, okay, there is not enough for everyone, I must fight hard to get that so that someone else doesn't take that away from me, right? But the thing is, they don't fight. The thing is, they just accept, okay, there's not enough for everyone, only special people get the good things, so I'm not special, I'm just gonna sit here and just whatever. So like, they're literally taking opportunities away from themselves. Like, you didn't even try, you just accepted you couldn't reach to that level because that was too difficult. So remember when you were a child, the way you saw the world, things were so bright, so beautiful, so possible. You were capable of everything, right? You believed, you wanted to do a lot of things and you believed you could do them. You didn't have a doubt about that. But then you started growing up and you started getting these thoughts that you're not good enough, you're not special enough, you can't get that, the world is not like that, the world is cruel. And I don't blame you, okay, I get it. I know when you grow up, you get out in the world alone, you face the actual world, you see bad things that you did not know when you were a child, and well, you discover the bad aspects of the world, right? But why did the bad aspects of the world make you forget about the good aspects of the world? Just because bad things exist doesn't mean good things doesn't exist anymore. They still exist. You still have opportunities, there's still hope. You still can get those things, you're still capable. Everything that's stopping you is your thoughts, okay? Of course, I know bad things happen, you're not always gonna get what you want. But maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, maybe not the third time. But you can keep trying, and you can take other ways, other paths. Don't think that growing up is a bad thing. Don't think that growing up and facing the actual world makes you like lose this beautiful view of the world. On the contrary, you've grown up and now you have more tools to get your way through the world. When you were a child, you did not have these tools, and now you do. Why do you choose to reject that? Like, now you have more opportunities, more intelligence, more knowledge, more tools, you know more things about the world. Don't choose to reject the good things you could have. So there is enough for everyone in this world. Each person has their own definition of success, and there is enough for everyone in this world. There is enough space for everyone in this world to succeed. There is enough resources for everyone in this world to succeed. Everyone is capable of succeeding. And we just, like, when we see people that are successful, we just tend to, like, look for excuses for them. So we try to say, okay, no, but they were born rich. No, but they were born, like, with a higher IQ. No, but they were born more beautiful. Those are just excuses. You can't get what you want. Don't think that only those people could get what they want because they were special. They were not special. You're also special. But you have to look for what makes you special, and you have to look for the ways to get what you want. But don't just give up. Don't just think, oh no, that's just too hard. Oh no, that's just like dreams that can't like be achieved. No, they can. What do you think? Dreams can't be achieved? Of course they can. And people tend to like have such negative like outlooks on that, and just thinks, oh no, but those are just like fairy tales. Like, no, that's just what kids think. Like, no, the real world is hard. The real world is cruel. Why do you insist so hard on seeing the world as a bad place? Like, why don't you open up to the good things in the world? Because they exist. You're just not willing to look for them. Of course, I'm not saying things are going to be exactly how you want it just because you think that is going to happen. No. Like, life might surprise you. Life might get you through a different path, might make you do things differently than what you imagine, right? But don't let yourself give up so easily just because life puts you some like certain obstacles in the way, or takes you through different paths. Don't give up so easily on your dreams. Like, those obstacles don't mean that you can't get them, are not a dead end. They're just like, well, because getting where you want is a journey, and it's not gonna be easy, but it's possible. You're capable of doing that. Those obstacles are just obstacles. You can always get over them. You know, sometimes this reminds me of some cartoons I watched when I was younger. You know, Peppa Pig. Like, probably most of you know this cartoon. It's very, very famous. But it was so funny because, like, they tried to do something, right? And they tried one thing, and that thing didn't work out in the first moment, but it could have perfectly worked out. If they just tried a second time or a third time, they could have gotten it. But they tried the first time, it didn't work, and they were just like, oh, this is not the best idea, let's try another thing. Girl, try a second time. That could have worked perfectly. Why don't you try next time? And it was so frustrating, but it's also so funny because I feel like sometimes we are like that. Like, okay, I want to get that thing, let's try this. Didn't work out the first time, and then we're like, oh, I knew this was so hard, that was not for me, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. Girl, try a second time. You could have perfectly gotten it. You just like gave up so easily. It's also very funny and kind of ridiculous to me when people like use the excuse of being realistic. Like, sometimes they are like, oh, but no, I would aim for this thing, but I'm realistic, so no, I'm better gonna aim for this thing because I know I'm not gonna get that thing because I'm realistic. Girl, you're not realistic. You're just scared, and you just have a low self-esteem. You just think, no, you're not good enough for that thing, but you're not realistic. What is being realistic? If other people could do that, then so can you. That's not being realistic. I mean, if you said, oh, I would like to grow wings right now and fly, then I would say, okay, yeah, that's being realistic because like you biologically can't like grow wings right now, you know? But getting things that other people could get, it's not being realistic. If someone else could do it, you can. You're just using the realistic excuse for like not feeling bad about the fact that you're scared, or about the fact that you don't think you're able to do that. So I'm starting to get kind of uncomfortable because I'm sitting like in literal stone, because there was a place to sit there, but I didn't have anywhere to put my phone, so I had to sit on the ground, and it's starting to hurt because I've been sitting here for a while. And well, but I think that's everything I have to say. So I think that's everything for today. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found something interesting in it, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.